Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC, and these two teams have met once already, so they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies, and maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Bengals going up against the Celtic Tigers.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Bengals going up against the Celtic Tigers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. They start the drive with Cook. He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Let's go! Green 39!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And tough starting field position here. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And they'll send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Ross on the return. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, that's Reed. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A first half update now from Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 20, 10, and touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken at his 4. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run it again with Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They run the counter with Cook, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, Why didn't he throw it away?
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard, Leopard.
The drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Shift together here from the D-line. As they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Set! Green, 39! Green, Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. 3. Watch it now. Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Check. Patriot. Patriot. Leopard. Leopard. Back to Philly. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me. Because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the... It's caught inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Green. Over.
Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. Cook able to escape. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go now.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. Cook with a first down and much more. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
2nd and goal to go now. And again this time to the tailback. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. Leopard. Leopard.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Green, gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch him now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at his 4. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go now. Good. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's got some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario.
Cook stripped, the ball's out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd down following the incompletion. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
All right, here we go. Good! Hey, watch it now, Barney! Leopard!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column.